Alright, time to feed these hungry Steam Deck fans with some news. Put it out there. Alright, let's go. Hello people, another beautiful day. Yeah, hope your 5 senses work. Health and strength is good. Or, excellent. What? Alright, now, time to feed you Steam Deck fans. That's what we got. Heroic Game Launcher version 2.15 has expanded. GOG support, EA Games from Epic Store support. Then it says a big release for the Heroic Game Launcher team has landed. Version 2.15.0 is out now with some necessary bug fixes and some big new features to help you get all your games on Steam Deck and desktop Linux. 4 months on from the last release. This has been in the making for a while. And it says add support for EA Games from the Epic Games Store. Fix issues with downloading from Amazon Games. Add legacy DRM for Amazon Games. DMC 1 is now playable. Discord Rich Presence is overhauled. Linux experimental UMU launcher support disabled by default until 1.x release. Linux experimental comment support enabled. GOG and achievements in multiplayer. Linux. It is now possible to install and uninstall DLCs for native Linux games. Mac OS GPTK Game Import Toolkit is now available to download from Wine Manager. Work better with Apple Silicon and with Mac OS Sonoma or higher. Several other improvements and fixes all around Heroic. Once again, doing what companies don't, the GOG improvement with Comet is a big one, especially for Linux since this brings us closer to the feature available via GOG Galaxy. Once UMU is properly ready, that will be another great one so we can get the best possible compatibility running games via Proton in Heroic. So I am looking forward to seeing that progress. A follow-up to version 2.15.1 was also made to solve some issues. Fix sideload with Proton or without UMU. And then it says fix make game DB data inner square icon optional. And that's that. Now, what's next? Keep moving here. Let that do that for another video. Okay. Let's see here. Here's another one. Tango Gameworks Hi-Fi Rush live again with Krafton. At last, a good kind of industry news, something worth celebrating. Krafton, the publisher of games like PUBG, has published Tango Gameworks along with the Hi-Fi Rush IP. Tango Gameworks developed the Evil Within 1 and 2, Ghostwire Tokyo Hero Dice, and Hi-Fi Rush. The developer will no longer be shut down thanks to this. As confirmed in a press release, Krafton will be working on Xbox and ZeniMax to ensure a smoother transition and maintaining community at Tango Gameworks, allowing the talent team to continue to develop the Hi-Fi Rush IP and explore future projects, which sounds great. They also said there will be no impact on the existing game catalog of the Evil Within, the Evil Within 2, Ghostwire Tokyo, and the original Hi-Fi Rush game. And then it says, considering how popular Hi-Fi Rush is with some excellent reviews, it really is great. This is just wonderful to see. Alright. What else we got? Keep going here. Okay, I did Wine 9.15 yesterday. Okay, Wine 9.15 brings more ODBC window driver works and more bug fixes. The Wine 9.15 development release is now available as they continue to work on ODBC window driver and the usual sort of bug fixes. Wine is a huge part of what makes Valve Proton able to do its thing, so you can play a lot of games on Linux desktop and Steam Deck. For this release, 2 main node highlights are prototype and constructor objects in MS HTML, more support for ODBC Windows driver, and there are 18 bugs noted to solve, including some issues solved for Desperado, Final Fantasy Online, Jade's Empire, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Doom 3 BFG Edition, Chess Base 17. Yeah. They're still working on the line. Alright. Keep moving here. What else we got? Okay, let's see here. Keep moving here. Mind Test 5.9.0 brings performance improvements, a God Rays shader, and work towards SDL2. The latest release of Mind Test version 5.9.0 is out now, bringing new features and works towards using SDL2 for this free open source voxel game image. Main highlights of this release includes rendering performance improvement, Paradise 7, Safin 5, and X2048, add God Ray shaders X2048, new multiple threaded Luna MapGen API to improve performance of custom MapGen SFAN5, Android Punch with short tap with Grow RP, work in the background on switching to SDL2 for windowing and input, but not enabled in this release. While SDL2 switch is not yet finished, it's going to be a real nice change to Mind Test and all the games using it, since this will give better support for Windows and input, so you'll get proper touchscreen, gamepad, and much more like easy full screen switching. And it says here, have you been playing with Mind Test? What's your favorite game? There's some really interesting content you can add into it that you can view right in your web browser. Mind Test 5.9.0. Alright, what else we got? Keep you guys up to date here. You know, the Steam Deck way. Gotta do it. Anyway, let's see. Anodyne 2 Return to Dust from Anodyne 2 Return to Dust from Analgesic production. Source code opened up. Alright. Says here Analgesic production have opened up the full source code for their 2D 3D action adventure game Anodyne 2 Return to Dust. This is a source available release, not to be confused with true open source, since it's using a custom license with certain restriction. However, it does effectively make the entire game free if you build it yourself, since it also include all the assets. This is the same thing the developer did with the first Anodyne game, and also with Even Ocean as well. More about it in this hybrid 2D 3D action adventure game. Run, jump, and drive across vast dreamy landscape, shrink into the surreal 2D dungeon inside of characters' bodies, travel the world, meet strange people, save the world from dangerous nanodust. Don't miss the follow-up to the classic game Anodyne. And it says you can find the source code on GitHub. Yeah. Alright, what else we got? Let's see here. Super Retor is a unique bullet hell where you absorb various orbs using your laser beam. And while the idea is great, it really did annihilate my brains. Says the developer Super SAS Studio put up a demo on Steam with Linux support, and this has to be one of the most interesting versions of bullet hell I've seen for some time. I gave it a brief highlight a month ago, curious how it would actually feel, and now I have had the chance to play it. Love it, but wow, it is surprisingly difficult to get to grips with. Here you're not only trying to avoid various things flying around a small map, but you're also trying to absorb all green orbs flying around using what can only be described as a laser infused pong paddle. This laser can spin around in 360 degrees motion, and you can move it all the way around the map, and while making it bigger and smaller. It's pretty simple mechanical, but speed of it plus needing to avoid and collect things makes it really quite a challenge to your brain fingers to not get destroyed. Yeah, demo is on Steam. Yeah, it's called Super Reek Tour. Anyway, that is that. So that's all the news I got to report on the Steam Deck. I'll be back though. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, Steam Deck is always getting updates, news, deals, games, the usual every week. So updates are like this, just rolling in from any given hour, any given day. That's how it is with the Steam Deck. So developers are working hard, so every day brings us new challenges, and developers gotta put their best foot forward and get the Steam Deck up and running, so yeah. So updates are always coming in. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars, Star Trek, or Dark Side. Go on. Peace.